The world is a blur of white. I can't feel my hands. I can't feel my face. I think I'm dead. My name is Beck Weathers, and this is how I woke up, alone, buried in snow, near the summit of Mount Everest. I had been left for dead not once, but twice. And this is my story. It was May 10th, 1996. The summit of Everest was within our grasp. I was part of a commercial expedition, one of several teams making the final push. The air was thin, each breath a struggle, but the sky was clear. What could possibly go wrong? I'd soon find out. The climb was slow, a long line of climbers snaking up the final ridge. I started experiencing snow blindness, my vision blurred like looking through frosted glass. My guide, Rob Hall, told me to wait. He said if my vision didn't clear in 30 minutes, I had to turn back. He made me promise. So I waited. The summit just a few hundred feet away, watching my dreams slip through my fingers. As I waited, the weather turned. A storm, a whiteout of unimaginable ferocity, descended upon the mountain. It hit us like a freight train. Snow and ice pellets driven by 100-mile-per-hour winds. Visibility dropped to zero. We were a group of about a dozen climbers, completely lost, disoriented, just a few hundred feet from the safety of Camp 4. Panic set in. We huddled together, trying to shield ourselves from the freezing wind, our bodies screaming in protest. The temperature plummeted to 60 below zero. We were freezing to death. People started to collapse, succumbing to exhaustion and hypothermia. I slipped into a coma, my body shutting down, a frozen statue in the howling darkness. A Russian guide, Anatoly Bukrev, managed to find his way back to camp and returned to rescue who he could. He saved 3 people, but he couldn't find me or another climber, Yasuko Namba. We were deemed too far gone, beyond saving. My wife back in Texas was told I was dead. A memorial service was being planned. The next day, another guide found us. Yasuko was gone. I was barely breathing, my face and hands frozen solid black. He determined I was too close to death to be saved. There was nothing he could do. So he left me. Again? For a second time, I was left for dead on the side of the world's highest mountain. Hours passed. Something stirred inside me. An image of my family, my wife and kids, flashed in my mind. It was a vision so powerful, so vivid, it was like a jolt of electricity. It was not my time. I had to get back to them. I forced myself to move, one leg, then the other. I stood up, a frozen ghost against the storm. I was blind in one eye, the other a narrow slit of vision, but I could see the vague shape of the tents at Camp 4. I started walking. It was a miracle. Stumbling into camp, I was a horrifying sight. My face was a mask of black frostbite, my hands frozen into useless claws. No one could believe I was alive. They thought I was a hallucination, but I was real. Getting me off that mountain was another ordeal. A helicopter rescue, the highest in history at that time, airlifted me from the icefall. It was a perilous flight, pushing the machine to its absolute limit. Back home, the cost of survival was steep. I lost my right arm below the elbow, all the fingers on my left hand, and my nose. But I was alive. I had been given a second chance, pulled back from the brink by the thought of my family. They say no one returns from Everest the same person. For me, I didn't just climb a mountain. I came back from the dead. Thanks for watching. If you found this story of survival inspiring, please like this video and subscribe for more incredible true stories.